Hi. For some reason, this is kind of nerve-wracking. I think part of it is because I'm having to do this. Well, I'm committing to doing this every day for Vlogmas, and I have to. So that means doing a lot of it in front of my family. Normally, I'll go outside and get by myself. Anyway, so I'm a little nervous. So let's make some scones and get over my nervousness. So I will link to that recipe below. My family, this is probably their favorite recipe I make for scones. I did make some changes. I do not freeze my butter and I do not grate the butter. I just take it right out of the refrigerator, chop it up a little bit, throw it in the mixer. Other than that, you can see I use sun-dried tomatoes, pesto, and Parmesan cheese. And you can use whatever your favorite pesto is. Of course, it doesn't matter. But they're really good. They turn out really nicely. And I just brush the top with a little bit of water before I put them in the oven. Helps them brown up a little bit. So there's that. I'm also showing you how I make my coffee in the morning. I'm not going to show you that every day. Yeah, I'm a little spoiled when it comes to coffee. Chris, my son-in-law, and I have a lot of different flavorings we like, and I have a coffee foamer, as you can see, and I'll link to that on Amazon if you're interested in that. I really like foamed milk in my coffee. So yeah, here I am trying to do Vlogmas. This is my first time, so I expect it to be kind of rough, and you need to, just heads up, you need to get used to seeing me in my pajamas. That's just the facts, folks. I wear my pajamas a lot. Unless I'm going to town or have something I need to go do, pajamas it is. I want to welcome any new subscribers that may be watching this. I've had a few lately, and I really appreciate you, along with, all the others. If you didn't subscribe to this channel and watch, I wouldn't be making these. Also, face update. I got the results back, and 3 of the 5 were cancerous. It is just basal cell. It's not melanoma, so that's good news. So they said this one, and this one were all cancer. This one was a mole. I couldn't tell what she was looking at when she took it off, or I probably could have told her that was a mole. This one they said needs scraping, whatever that means. I'm not sure exactly what that means. But anyway, they said this one needs scraping. So they will set me up. They will call me. The surgeon who takes it off, his office was closed, but they're supposed to call me Monday or Tuesday. Today is Saturday. They're supposed to call me Monday or Tuesday, set me up for an appointment. I'm hoping that happens. I'm hoping I get in and out really, really soon, get this over with and get the healing process going. And I forgot to mention on my last podcast, my last episode, that yes, I have had basal cell cancer before. I've had it removed off my face. I had a big one under this eye. I had one on my forehead somewhere, and I had a big one on the tip of my nose that I had to have that Mohs surgery where they take off some of it and send it in and test it and see if they've reached healthy skin cells or not. And if they haven't, they come back and they dig out some more. And so I have had that before. I have had that done before. I have been through this, so it's not new to me. I know what to expect. I'm not thrilled about it because, you know, having needles poked in your face is pretty unpleasant. Anyway, there's that. The weather today. So I'm going to do a weather check-in every morning, and today it's when we got up it was 17 degrees out. That's not too bad, really. There were a couple of deer outside this morning. I almost call them customers now, since we bought a big bag of carrots we feed them. I'll throw in that video unless it was way too dark and I can't fix it on the computer. But they were pretty cute. They like to come and they stare at the front door expecting their treat. It's pretty hilarious. Also, I wanted to mention, if you watched my last episode, I talked about the ducklings and showed some video of them. I wanted to, people that haven't been watching very long, if you go to episode 38, you can see how those ducklings came to be. If you it's a long episode, but if you speed it up to 58 minutes, you will get to the part where I talk about the ducklings. You're free to watch the entire episode, and you'll learn a lot more about me, but I get it if you don't want to spend that much time and you're just interested in how those ducks came about. Thank goodness I wrote out some notes because I'm a little nervous for some reason. So also, Linda at Joey Scarf is doing Vlogmas, and I always enjoy hers. She's done them, I think, a couple of years now, so she's an old hand at it. Allie of Little Drops of Wonderful, of course, is doing Vlogmas. Hers is very, very popular, and I'm really looking forward to hers. Also, Andrea at the Cat Lady podcast is going to do Vlogmas this year, I think for the first time also. So, we were going to go get our Christmas tree today and cut it down, but my grandson Russell has been sick, so we're going to put that off. He's been sick for a couple days. He's got some kind of stomach bug. So we may just put that off until next weekend and wait until the whole family can go along for that. I did want to show something I received in the mail. This was unbelievably nice of you, Katie. Okay, first I got this lovely Christmas card from her. Isn't that pretty? Can you see that knitted mitten with the bird seed and that cute little chickadee on there? I think that's a chickadee. She said this reminded her of my off the porch segments. Oh, isn't that sweet? Oh, that was really, really nice of her. And then, of course, gosh, she's a longtime viewer, and she sent along this skein of yarn, which is just gorgeous. She said, the color reminded me of you. It's pink, and of hiking in the outdoors with its earthy colors. Oh, that's just beautiful, isn't it? I am not even going to try to pronounce that name. I think I've heard people on podcasts pronounce it before. I would really make a fool of myself if I did that. I'm not going to do it. Okay, so the name of the skein is Mr. Morgan, and I looked up Mr. Morgan because I was like, who's Mr. Morgan? There was a Mr. Morgan on Seinfeld, a co-worker of George's at Yankee Stadium, but I'm pretty sure that's not it. So then I went down to the next one, and it said, Mr. Morgan's Last Love is a 2013 film based on Françoise Dornay's French novel, La Douceur Assassine. I'm assuming that's what this is based on because the base is called Monsac. So a little bit of a French reference there, which is perfect, right? I love that. My French cousin Francois would love that too. That's really, really pretty. Thank you so much, Katie. Not only did she send that, she sent this pin. That's so cute. Wow. I love that. She sent this little stitch marker, which is from Bricolage Studios, Jewelry and Fiber Art, handcrafted stitch markers, semi-precious stones, and copper. And I wish I knew what this stone was. It looks like an agate. I might ask Kim. He might be able to tell me what that is. It looks like an agate. Kim's up on his rocks. We used to be rock hounds too. And then she sent this bag. Look at that. Fleece, Love, Harmony. Darn Yarn and Harmony, Pennsylvania. Isn't that pretty? She says that's where she goes for her fiber group. So I can't thank you enough, Katie. I can't thank you enough for your kind words and for this unexpected gift. It was unexpected and very much appreciated. Thank you so, so much. I'm going to love this yarn. I love it already. I can't wait to make something out of that. Okay, so look what I bought for myself. Big old bag of yarn. This is from Hanna at Hanna Made It. And this is the first time I have purchased an yarn advent for myself. So I'm pretty excited to share it with you guys. And I'll read you the description. This really sold me. I love Hanna's yarn. I love her pinks and her bright colors. And she has a different take on stuff, and I really enjoy that. So now this cost me about $173, which included the shipping, which was, you know, that was really stepping out of my comfort zone to do that. But I'm pretty excited about that. So I haven't even opened it yet, so I'm going to open it with you guys. So this is called Merry Chillness. Merry Chillness. And she describes it as, join me on an adventure through some of my favorite holiday movies for a happy, scary, yarny good time. The movies being featured in this frightfully good collection are Gremlins, Edward Scissorhands, Gremlins 2, and Nightmare Before Christmas. Curious about what you'll find inside? Well, I can't tell you everything. I can tell you in your gift box you'll find the following. 24 20-gram mini skeins on our Reliant sock base, accompanied by one edible treat and one inedible treat. Each mini skein and friends will come individually wrapped. You'll have a great time discovering a new colorway each day with one full-size skein wrapped with a special gift from me to you. So yeah, that looks a little exciting, doesn't it? She did a great job of wrapping that. It's beautiful. I can't wait to start opening those. That'll start tomorrow. So today, since we're not going to go get our Christmas tree, my husband Kim said he might, he'll probably put up some Christmas decorations inside the house. So I'll record a little bit of that for you. And yeah, we'll see what happens for the rest of the day. It is only 8:30 in the morning. This may be it for today, you know, with a little bit of video thrown in for Kim putting up decorations, as I said, but we'll see what happens. It's lightly snowing outside right now. I don't think there was any snow forecast today, but there's a little bit out there. So I will insert at the end of this, Russell, sometimes my grandson Russell, he's 3.5 or so, he gets pretty excited about my podcast intermittently, you know, very intermittently. He gets excited and he says, I want to help you with your podcast, Grandma. So he did that one day earlier this week, and so I got him and Nico and I in our Christmas sweaters, and we did this. Merry Christmas!